Hello Internet, I'm Luke WH. Today, it's a bit of an opportunistic fast stream really. I'm off today. I don't really have anything to do for an hour or so. So I thought I would update my local Emacs config because so I've been using a Mac for a while. I'm now on my Linux desktop. And I need to update the way I do things. Things have evolved as they do with Emacs. So I'm going to do that. So I may as well just kind of get on with it, I guess. So these are the gists. I kind of put these. So I have a YouTube channel. A couple of years ago, I did some Emacs videos and I used gists. I used gists like this for kind of sharing my configs and things like that. And then more recently, I've basically been using it as like a backup, essentially, like basically just a backup for my Emacs configs. This is the latest one, 3 days ago. I made a couple of changes. There's also some stuff in here that is not, like, a lot of it's commented out, some experiments and stuff, so I might go through and clean that up as well. But the main thing is to get this local Emacs kind of up to date with what I want. I don't even have, do I have bookmarks? No, I don't have bookmarks. Okay, I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way then, I guess. Config Emacs init. Cool. Let's actually also Emacs. What's in here? Have I done any kind of backups before? Well, there's the... I might just start again wholesale. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's just start again. So let's... yeah, let's just start our Emacs. I don't think there's anything in there that I need. If there is, it's gone now. Migdor Emacs. Oh, I should probably make that a bit bigger, eh? Let's do Emacs. Nothing in there. Cool. So let's touch the file and view this latest one and just kind of copy it over and then open Emacs and see what happens. I'm sure I'll be fine, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Well, I've touched the init.el, so we should be fine, right? If I open Emacs again, we should be good. There's a couple of things that I also want to add to this Emacs config as well. I want to add a function so that I can increase the font size and stuff for streaming and then reduce it again when I'm not, because, yeah, I don't need that big generally day to day. Okay, I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way of just starting Emacs rather than executing it. Just nice and clean. Is it going to do anything? Or is it loaded an init.el from somewhere else? Is it loaded? Whoa! If I could type... Oh, it's loaded that, hasn't it? Okay, well, I've put that in there now, so let's... Emacs-d. Yeah, delete that. Fine. Let's close that again. This is what happens when I'm doing configs. I basically just close and open things all the time. There we go. It's down there, it's doing stuff. I should take an opportunistic cup of tea. Cup of tea? Drink of tea. Sip of tea. A sip? Just a sip. It's always good for a sip of tea in the morning. Apparently I can manage my channel directly from my phone. Technology. Apparently I have no drop frames and things seem okay. I'm not sure how it's actually coming through, whether it's decent or not. Like I say, this is a bit of a test really. because in this preview it's not, doesn't look great. It looks a bit whoa, but anyway, it's all fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm only, like I say, I'm only doing this for a bit, and it's only a test because I need to do this anyway. And I thought, well, I'll try this little stream setup that I've kind of created and see how it works. Hopefully it'll be fine. I guess I'm going to finish my tea before it's even Emacs is ready. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Untrusted. Well, let's see what happens, see if there's any other errors while we wait. See, if I was doing this as a video for YouTube, I'd call this out, but I'm just going to sit here now and just enjoy it. At least it's doing it in the right place. Look, Luke config Emacs, which is exactly where we wanted it. I have had issues before where it's not, it couldn't contact Melpa. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. But do things work? That's the important. Oh, yes. I forgot. I will need to, in here, power mode. So recently, this is my latest. After watching the French guy and Wimpy and their power mode, like I've added it to here, which is nice. But you can add power mode to Emacs, which gives you those particle effects. So I don't think I made any modifications to this file. Eliza Game Dev power mode. So the only thing that well, let's just get it first. And where am I loading it from? Let's close that out. Config Emacs init. I think power mode. Where's it loading it from? Packages. So we'll do packages. Power-mode.el. Yep, create that. Cool, that's created. So if I'm not going to read. I'm just going to reload Emacs. I know there are better ways of doing it. This is just the way I do it. This is how we do it. Okay, what's it doing? It's confused. Why am I getting a blank screen? Okay. Config Emacs init. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that I have here that's kind of, yeah, switched off. Or so I've gone from using I do mode and, you know, adding some specific hooks, and then I complete, and then I found out about FIDO mode, FIDO mode. I don't know. So yeah, so I started using that. I enjoy it so far. I use the built-in projects for project packages. This on Linux I don't need, so that was setting the hash, because in Emacs on Mac OS, the Alt 3 didn't. On Mac OS, Alt 3 on a UK keyboard is how you insert a hash, and it didn't work in Emacs. So, but I don't need that now. There's some just global stuff, so FlyMate, go to the next error, go to previous error, just some shortcuts. I don't think that works. Here's something that I was trying to do with select project. I know that the later versions of project actually include select project, so at some point I might update that. Need to add that to the to-do list to basically update to the, because it's the all these built-in modules, all these built-in packages are in repos, so you can just like load it. I could just put it in the packages, like power mode is, put it in packages, and it'd load the latest one, which might be quite nice actually. We'll see. Yeah, so one thing that I did with power mode is I don't like the shake where the screen shakes. So I switched that off completely. I also had a weird issue on Mac where it would create basically a window within a window. So you get two title bars, two of these bars up here, which was really annoying. I haven't installed Pragmata Pro, so I'll leave that. And then there's just general config, blah, blah, blah. So this should technically work with React and TypeScript out of the box, because that is basically all I used it for on my Mac. What else is there? I've got Python as well. I forgot about that. That's good. Whoa, this formatting is all over the place, but that's fine. Prettier.js. So I might have to install some of these things. I'm not actually sure if I have. I'm not sure if I actually have the. Oh, hang on. It's saying I need to use low latency. Why do I do that? Let me do it quickly. Settings. Stream. Oh, it should be fine. Well, anyway, if anyone's watching and this is like a bit buffery or whatever, let me know and I'll see if I can do something about it. Yeah, I might need to set up Prettier and TypeScript and things like that. So let's actually let's go to, where does your local, does it go to, where are, I don't even know where local node modules, global node modules are. Let's find out. Global mode not module? Yeah, cool. Node module location. Let's see what it says. Linux. Oh, it's in the, oh, they're in the npm directory. I need to get used to a non-Mac layout as well. So what have I got in here? Nothing apparently. Okay, so lsp mode, here we go. Actually, I don't need that anymore anyway. Let's just reuse this window. lsp mode, lwp mode, lsp mode. Keyboards are complicated. So I use lsp mode for the language, basically the language, yeah, the language server protocol. So for, it's basically the same one that VS Code uses, but this is an Emacs implementation. So you get a lot of languages. So if we just go languages, let's look for, so you can use, which one was I using? Oh yeah, it was this one, just the TypeScript language server. So just, let's just make sure we're up to date with all these things. I might need to sudo those, but let's see. I know that's an anti-pattern, but I should also check which version of Node I'm on actually. Let's do this and then I'll check. Cool. Added 63. Which node? 1611. Okay, so I'm actually pretty up to date. Cool. Okay, so that's that done. So let's make a dir. Let's make projects strem. Strem. And then let's make a test one. Or we could actually do npx create React app. Is it TypeScript? Let's check actually. Create React app. Let's see. Yeah, get started. So template, that's the one. Template name. It's exactly what we want. So it's template. So let's, it's not going to be called my app. Let's call it just test1. And then let it do its thing. Yeah, sure. I'm going to need it in the future, so crack on. What time are we on? 9:30 nearly. 9:25. Let this do its thing. Once this is done, oh, it's worth noting as well, by the way, it's 9:25, and I've got this like fetching green hoodie on. I'm also in my pajamas, just so you know. This can take a while, isn't it? What else do I need to do? So in Emacs, I want to check that I need to install Prettier, so I could how do I, oh, I could split, couldn't I? How do you split again? Split right. Yeah, right will do. npm install g prettier.js. So one of the things that I do as well in this config, I use, yeah, exec path from shell. So it basically uses your, because Emacs has its own environment variables, basically, that you can set with like local.el files, but I'd rather it just use the like my actual like bash profile. So I use this that basically initializes path from shell, so it can find things like node, so that package.js, prettier.js works and things like that. So it's very useful. And then also add node module paths. I can't remember exactly what that's used for, but all I know is that I needed to add it for some reason. So if you're doing this, it's worth adding. I don't think there's anything. And JSON mode is also just super useful. Oh, is it just prettier? Might just be prettier. Good if it was, wouldn't it? E. Then which prettier v 205. I assume that's the latest. npm's getting installed. So let's go to test1. Will it remember because I've been there once? No. Strum test1. So what have we got here? It's nearly done. It seems to have got most of the stuff in there. So we could probably go there. So projects, strum, test1, source. Let's go to index tsx and see what it does. Okay, looks okay. Looks all right. So this should also actually, if I go back to the init.el, I think I've also, what else have I got in here? Let's check. So web mode for JSX, TSX, HTML, or JS, JSX, TS, TSX. So I use web mode for editing everything. I did used to use some other stuff like on my videos that I used to do on YouTube. I think I installed, I can't remember, RJSX or something. There's a package called RJSX, but now I just use web mode essentially with some stuff set. It's not perfect, which I'll get into, but it's fine. Company for completion, Magit obviously, or Magit, whatever. Like it's yeah, it's the only way to use Git in Emacs. The Modus themes, I could do a video on those at some point. Very interesting. And then loads of LSP mode stuff. So like, yeah, don't log everything. Set my key map. I removed auto restart because at points I had that, but then at random points it would just like freak out and basically get into a loop where it'd crash and restart. It does do it only a certain amount of times, but it just didn't. Yeah, it was messy. What else do I use? So I've got which key and the integration with LSP mode, so it gives you kind of like, it gives you hints about what the options are with the key chords. The UI mode, we'll see that in a minute. Yeah, Python, and like I say, I've got prettier as well. Prettier added. Editor config, npm mode, which I don't really use. Oh, and I added this kill buffer where I can just, rather than having to like, you know, I can't remember what the old key combination is to kill a buffer, but it's basically just CX capital K, job done. Yeah, very, very kind of small config really compared to how I've had it in the past. So yeah, inside that directory I can run start. So let's go test1 yarn start. See what happens. It'll probably open up in the wrong browser, but that's okay. Let's see. It'll also probably take a while because it actually needs to do the install. Oh, can I use that update? Oh, it's opening in Firefox. Look at that. 3 browsers on the go. Why you should do it regularly. Browser data updating. npx browser list latest update db. You know? That makes sense to me. Let's do it. Let's just do it straight away. Cool. There it is. Let's take it out of there and let's put it in Edge. Okay. Yeah, do that. Now we can actually go to Emacs. So we're loading in app. So with LSP mode, one of the key combinations I have is I can press Control and full stop. Oh, it's not working. Oh, it's not working, is it? So web mode prettier. Why isn't LSP mode working? Okay. Let's do so what have we got? Yeah, it's not in there, is it? I don't see LSP mode. What if I just do LSP mode? Okay, it's now enabled in the current buffer. So if I do C, what is it? L and then workspace. Yeah, workspaces. Restart server. Okay. L W start server. Hey, there we go. I need to import it. Import project root. Yep, that's what I want. Initialize successfully in folder. Cool. Yeah, you can kind of tell that it's working now because it's got this up here. Am I going to get hints? So anyway, if I control period full stop, it worked. Nice. Everything looks to be okay. This is actually true. And remove unused declaration. I don't actually think you need that anymore. So another thing you can do with LSP mode is Control C L for LSP mode. You can do A for code actions, and then it'll give you A again, sorry, for code actions. And yeah, it just did the first one. If there's multiple things that you can do, it'll tell you. So if I just undo that, you'll see it said remove unused declaration. So I could click that and it'll remove it, but you can also use a keyboard, which is nice. So that should, if I do that, it should still work, right? Yep. Cool. Okay, so that's working. So let's just make like a simple my name component, or sorry, with name string. And I'll just do like, I'll just return a div for now. And then let's get rid of, you know what, let's just get rid of all this. Just call my name. This probably actually wants to be props, my name, props. Well, actually, you know what we'll do? We will we'll destructure it. Name. And then we'll do interface, my name, props is name, which is a string. That's right, we can get rid of that now. So my name, name is Luke. Okay, it's not complained. It's not reloading, but it's not complained. Or has it complained? No, we seem all good. Hey, there we go, it did reload eventually. Standard. Okay, cool. So that, to me, looks as though it's working as I expect. What else is there to test? Well, let's test prettier, I guess. Let's do like, let's change this to index, make it a number, and then we'll just have an array of names like Dave, Susan. May as well add my own name in there, why not? Why both female names? I was going to add an S. Let's think of like a better name. Carol. It's not right. I mean, if you call Carol, fair play to you, but yeah. Anyway, so names, and then this wants to be names, math.random times names.length. There's one, I think. Will that work? I need that. So if I save that, will it auto format everything with prettier? Hey, it did. Cool. And then I should be able to pass in index 2. So what should? Oh, I don't need an index. I'm randomizing, aren't I? So let's just get rid of that for now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get any errors. That seems happy. That doesn't look happy. Unexpected empty object pattern. Fine. Let's just get rid of all that then. We don't need it. And then let's do index equal math.random times names.length -1. And let's log it out and change in here to be index. Math random time. Oh. Obviously. Okay, that seems happy. Let's inspect. Cool. You can't have a decimal index, so this needs to be Math dot floor probably. Let's see. Wait for it to reload. So no dropped frames. Everything seems stable. 19 FPS though. So all of this has been pretty... Okay, Susan. All this has probably been very choppy, hasn't it? That's annoying. Because in the testing it's been fine. So what's changed? And I've only just realised. Oh well. There we go. It's getting different names. Anyway, looks as though things are working, so I'll probably stop it there and have a little watch back of this and see what the situ is, because this probably should be a bit better than this. But anyway, cheers. Just a little test one, just to try it out. I'm gonna have a watch back, make some changes, make some fixes. Yeah, peace. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Bye.